Hey there, strummers. Today we're here with a song by Nicolette Larson, Neil Young, called Lotta Love. Let's get to it. Okay, so this song is a pretty straightforward song to play. There's one chord in there that for you beginner players might be a little bit tricky just to move back and forth from. But overall, most of the chords are pretty straightforward, basic chords. And once you get the strumming pattern down, it's going to sound really nice, and if you're singing along to it or you have somebody to sing with you, it's going to sound even better. So let's take a look at the chords that we're going to find in this song. Okay, so just looking at the chords that we're going to use in this song, we're going to have a C without our index finger on the first fret of the second string. So your C is going to sound like this. Okay, second chord is a B7. And for this B7, just think that all of your fingers are going to be on that second fret, and there is one string skipped between each one. So you're going to go nothing on the 6th, and then we'll go second fret on the 5th string, second fret on the 3rd string, second fret on the 1st string. If I turn sideways, it might help a bit to see it right there. All right. Now this is a bit of a claw shape. So if you're newish to guitar, this one might be the most difficult chord of this song, but it's played throughout, so you do have to get this one. And then I would just practice going from those two chords, from the C to the B, the C to the B, and just start with slow strumming. Already hear the song just with those two chords. It's gonna take a lot of love to get me through the night. Now you're gonna sing one octave higher if you're Nicolette or Neil, but that's where I'm at. So this is a guitar video, not a singing video, obviously. All right, now the rest of the chords, thankfully, are quite easy for this tune. So it's going to be the C. I'm going to start throwing in the other strumming pattern as well, and I won't really include that in the tutorial part, but you can put in the pattern that you feel comfortable with. C to the B. C. It's gonna take a lot of Now this is the second part of the verse, and it does the same chord, C, look in my D, to the B again, direction, and then to a really nice A minor 7, and that one is just starting from the 5th string, A, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0. So again, C, B, 7, A minor 7, and then back to that lovely B7. And then it's got a nice little slide C-D part. Now for that, if you want a little cheater move, instead of going C-D for that fast move, you can go C and slide it up 2 frets. Doesn't sound as clean and pretty, but it works. So it would sound like, look in my direction, and we don't see eye to eye. See, even I screwed it up. So, look in my direction. A minor 7, back to the B. I, C, D. And then it repeats. My love needs protection, and so do 3 nice major chords. G, D, C. And then, thankfully, that's it. That all repeats over and over for each verse. All right, you've got the major parts of the verse down, and with practice, it's starting to sound smooth and it's flowing along. The only other part really is just the bridge, which is a short 8. and it is going to go to a G7. And G7 is just, if you're playing your G major chord, take your ring finger down 1 fret. It just gives you a nice little colored chord for that. Got a lot of love. That's an E7. And for that one, you're only putting 1 finger on the fretboard, and that is the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Okay, so a lot of different fingering styles. You choose what's going to feel most comfortable for you. I like this kind of awkward looking one. Okay, so that's my G7. Down to the E7. Okay. Got a lot of love. The next one is, I think it's an A9. And you're just going to move where you were from the E7 and just pull that finger down to the next string, 2nd fret on the 4th string for that A9. And it's eventually, you're going to keep it there. You're going to add your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And it's like an A9 to an A7. And then a C major, C to D. All right, so it's a lot of chords in a row. But not really. So just if we look at it in time, it's actually pretty straightforward. So G, got a lot of love. E, A, got a lot of love. Okay, so I found that timing weird to figure out. And I had to listen to the song version several times, so this might not be exactly right, but it works for what I'm doing. So again, G7. Got a lot of love. That's the E9, or 7. A9. Got a lot of love. And just back to the intro. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. It's a really nice song to play along to. It's a really nice song to sing along to. I think the versions have capos in different places. I think Neil Young played it with a capo on the 1st fret possibly. Nicolette Larson, I'm not sure. I mean, that version is fully discoed up. So I don't know what's happening there or even what key it's in. But just for strumming along by the campfire with friends, I think probably just playing it open, or find your spot with the capo and simple chords for the most part, except for that B. And it's a really nice, short, sweet song to play along to. So hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that I sort of missed or possibly screwed up, which is very possible. And I'll see if I can atone and fix that up. All right, enjoy, and just get your guitar out and play some guitar.